Welcome. I just wanted to share with you my thoughts on Assassin's Creed Mirage now that I have officially finished the game. I got a play time of 4 minutes shy of 25 hours. However, I did beat the game easily, in about 21-ish hours, I want to say. 21 to 22 hours is actually more accurate for the playtime. And that's not rushing through the game, okay? That is just going through the motions, exploring. Hey, look what's over here. Why don't we take a look at that tower? Oh, let's go grab that book. Let's go grab all these chests. Sometimes taking 15, 20 minutes just to access a certain chest because I didn't know how to enter. So what I'm getting at is it could have been done a lot sooner. However, the story was interesting. I'm not going to share anything about the story. I'm just sharing my feelings about the story. There's a huge difference there. And this, to me, was quite unique. The end was one of those, oh, not gonna lie, can't say I saw that one coming. And my whole way with the journey in the game, it's just been like so much fun, very little glitches and bugs and whatnot. A couple times I was really stumped and I really had to think outside the box. Like, okay, how do I just get in here? Like, just how do I do this? And apart from that, it was just very enjoyable. I found out that you can, in fact, ride boats. However, when it came to weapons, I used the same weapon and the same armor the entire game. Not a lot of variety for the weapons. If we take a look at my inventory for outfit, and I understand I'm missing some outfits. I'm just saying, after 25 hours of roaming around, this is the only outfits that I got. I got a couple of costumes. I got more costumes than I did outfits. Another interesting take as of late that is not common is your costume. You just put it on and it overrides it. It's basically like transmog. However, if you want to transmog one of these outfits, you can go to a tailor and change the look, right? But this is the whole set right here. There's no separate headpiece from the arms, from the boots, and all this kind of stuff, and the cape, this, that, and the other thing. So in that aspect, to me, overall, it felt bare bones. But then again, some of the classic Assassin's Creed didn't have those anyways. So we've been spoiled for quite a while, haven't we, as to what we could do. So I understand, and in the beginning, like I said, you only had the one weapon, this, that, and the other thing. Now we're like, oh, there's only 15 outfits or whatever. And here I am complaining, but it's really the fact that I was used to more. Now, for $10 less Canadian than what you would normally pay for a regular AAA title or an Assassin's Creed game, I mean, I appreciate that, and I'm not saying it's worth any less. I'm not saying it's worth any more. I still have that feeling like something is missing, and I think it could be some of those things. There's just not a lot of weapons as well in terms of variety. There's just not a lot of glowy, bling-blingy kind of weapons. There's like a couple, but most of them are just very, whatever. And that goes with the swords as well. And then you've got some dyes for certain outfits. You got a couple that bling, but I mean, that was the pre-order sword. That's one I bought from the store. And the rest just looks very generic. And that's okay. Not everything has to be bling bling. Then you got the skill tree, which is not bad because from what I remember, if I remember correctly, a lot of the old Assassin's Creed, I don't even think had a skill tree. I'm talking like way back in the day. But again, if we're talking about... Oh, there you go. I'm going to start from here, actually. Just randomly playing there. Overall, it's so much more dense. Like, the experience is so fun. I love that it doesn't matter what enemy you're fighting. Whether it's your first 20 minutes or 20 hours, there's no leveled zones, there's no RPG elements. There is an easy, normal, and hard difficulty. Even on easy, it can pose still somewhat a little bit of a challenge for the combat, which I thought felt good. I felt it lacking if I try and compare it if I try and compare it to other games, and I think that's what you have to do with this game. You can't compare it to Valhalla. You can't compare it to Odyssey. You can't compare it to Origins, because if you do that, I feel like in that specific instance, you're going to be disappointed. You're going to be like, oh, I was expecting more. I was expecting more. But if you look at this from how the OG Assassin's Creeds are with the Desmond Miles, the Ezio de Firenze Auditore, and then you compare this game to those ones, that's where it's like, not too shabby, right? So that's how you have to look at this game. And if I do that also from a technical standpoint, I think this was very, very enjoyable. I'm glad that it only took me a couple of days to finish it, because there's a lot of other games coming out. The new Forza just came out today, Spider-Man in about a week. Just wow. Like, I've been having a hard time kind of keeping up with everything. So I'm glad that this wasn't some blockbuster 60, 80-hour game like Valhalla, which was just insane. But this game doesn't replace those Assassin's Creeds. Although for me, this would replace Origins. I don't think I would ever have a feel or a need to go back to Origins. And yes, it's because of the whole sand, deserty, you know, Arabic theme-ish like vibe of the game, right? Odyssey is very special to me with the constant mercenary people that are attacking you non-stop. If you want like a sandbox experience where you can just roam around and fight and enemies respawn and the world feels alive, then this is the game for you. So was Odyssey and Valhalla, but Valhalla you got to go looking for the enemies a little wee bit more, whereas on this one, not so much. That's what happens to you if you give this video a thumbs down. So yeah, like I said, even within this area, like let's say you're in an area with enemies, right? And then they are all dead because the assassino went goosey, hog wild, and you took them all out. Those birds could fuck you up in real life, by the way. They'll actually respawn while you're here. Like, it's not going to look weird and they just magically appear in front of you. But they will respawn. And like I said, if you're just looking for a beautiful game to get immersed and lost in, and you want to be able to post-game still go around, do some combat and stuff like that because you enjoy the gameplay loop of this game, then this, again, it's on easy. Why is he running away? That's weird. They normally don't do that. They're normally a little bit smarter than that. But yeah, just overall, it was a great experience, and I would put it up there as a very fine Assassin's Creed. I mean, the deluxe edition of this game actually cost me what it would normally cost for a regular game. Now, that's just me trying to figure out, ooh, how am I going to get in there and all that. I probably won't be able to do that in this playthrough because it'll take me forever. But yeah, I feel like you should get this game. And if you're on Xbox and or PC, again, with the, whatchamacallit, the Ubisoft Play Plus, you can try this game out. Whereas you can't do that if you're on a PlayStation, the Play Plus Premium Ultimate Megatron subscription or whatever. It just doesn't work with that. Okay, it's just the way that it is. I forget which one. No, that's not the one. There's one that explodes. Yeah, that's not the one. It's actually the quick use trap. Oh, there. The wall was afraid. It's like, I don't want to go through that shit again. Sorry, I'm like, oh, okay, for a second. See, this is why I don't like recording gameplay sometimes, because I'm all like, what happened? Which way did it go? It's like right in front of me. What did we get? What did we get? Hidden one dagger upgrade schematic. So you'll have to let me know if you've played extensively a lot of different Assassin's Creeds, What did you think of your experience with it? Did you see yourself leaving this in your library of games that you'll frequently go back to just kind of roam around and just have fun? Like, that's what games are all about, right? They're just about having fun. And that's what I want to be able to do with my experience in this game. So we got a couple of guards. Normally I would just whoop their candy ass all over the place. But we're going to do something. This is a first ever on the channel. You hear how people say that sometimes? We're going from easy to hard. I haven't even tried it on normal. We're going hard all the way. You cannot change the game's difficulty during this activity. Seriously? Seriously? I think it's because... That's okay.
I want to talk to you. Here, dog.
That's okay. And because the map is a lot smaller, they were able to, in my opinion, focus on it a little bit more for attention to detail. All the corridors feels very tight, but it can be open. You can essentially traverse the entire world without ever stepping foot on the ground. So I thought that was kind of neat. Movement again. Sometimes some people have been saying that it feels off. I have not been feeling that way myself. Let's see if we're able to change it now. And I really appreciate the fact that it's only like 30 gigs as well. Reload the game world to apply the options. Your progress will be reset from the last checkpoint. Sure. So we're going hard. I'm excited to try that out. Because this is like the real McCoy at this point. How does it feel when it's hard? There we go. We got some unsavory peasants that I can try my hard difficulty on. I'm gonna have to... Now they're gonna... Yeah? You want some of this? Oh! Oh, wow. They do take a good couple of extra hits. No, not today, Slim Jim. Ooh, ow. Ow! I almost died. We'll just pretend that didn't happen. Wow. Assassin's Souls. Assassin's Dark Souls. Not really. But this just kind of showed you. I mean, that was half decent. I mean, it wasn't like Elden Ring difficult. Actually, it depends on the enemies, again, because some places in Elden Ring is actually really, really easy.
Stop right there. Hey, I'll silence you.
Yeah, so we can still get cheesy, if you want to call it that, and still assassinate people really quickly. But if you want to give yourself a little bit of a challenge, you're able to do so. So for me, this is it. This is the gameplay loop. Enjoy a beautiful world. Pick a different location on the map. It can be this section here in Anbar. You know, I don't know where else I could go there, but I'm just sharing, like, there's different areas here that you can go to. But of course, the round city is going to be, like, you know, the biggest one. There's still a lot of subsections with enemies roaming around. And I think I'm going to literally, like, no exaggeration, for years to come, I think I'm going to end up enjoying this game. And I can't wait to see, even though I know that they're not going to add any extra DLC. I know that there's a small chance that they might actually maybe add a couple of cosmetics. I wasn't personally overly excited with the cosmetics that they have, but whatever.
Arrow caught me there. Back!
Oh.
Off with you!
Got that one on the thigh from Talal's backswing.
Say hi to Mama for me.
Husband, I need to flee.
Ouch.
What? That's not
Ouch,
fair.
eh? So it's not like super difficult. But I am ending up having to drink and eat. Or whatever. I have to restore my health quite a bit. Anyways, I don't want to make this video too long. I just kind of wanted to ramble on a little bit. Share with you my thoughts now that I finished the game. Just what did I think of the experience. And like I said, I'm still a little bit feeling awkward in the sense of I feel like there's something missing. I still feel the urge to go and play Valhalla and Odyssey. Those are probably like my favorite Assassin's Creeds. In recent history, like in the last 5 to 7-ish years. The other ones are classics and all that. But with the advancements in technology and all that kind of stuff, sometimes I have to admit it can be a little bit difficult for me to go all the way back and play a game, unless it's just for the sake of playing the story. But I would say in recent memory and close to the last decade, definitely, Odyssey for me is going to be probably like my number one pick. And I'm so glad now that on PS5 it's got the 60 FPS. And then a very close second is probably going to be Valhalla. And when it comes to a third, I would have to probably put this one up there at number 3. Above Origins. But Origins I thought was great, don't get me wrong. The whole story, just everything about Origins they're just fun. God damn it. Why do I even have to put them in order? I just enjoy them a lot. Seriously. And like, just look at how amazing this looks. Like, to me, this is gorgeous. You know, as Steve Irwin would say there. So yeah, as always, if you liked the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. It does. Look at that. Beautiful. It does greatly help support the channel with the algorithm and making me a little bit more relevant in the search results when people are looking shit up. So they say. You didn't like the video? Go ahead. Give it a thumbs down. We'll bend it in half. We'll twist it. We'll break it off in your ass. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, naturally, that would be fantastic now, wouldn't it? But if not, thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care, and maybe I'll see some of you in the next one. Bye for now.